Hello, Nigeria. I am Becky Madujemo. It's another beautiful Sunday on Newsline. So much stories to tell. Some are sweet, while others are bitter, but that is life as we know it. On this program, we always look out for vulnerable people, especially children. We do not hesitate to protect their rights and privileges. So tonight, we shall expose a syndicate involved in the illegal adoption business. You'll get to see the physical and emotional trauma their victims have had to endure. A homicide recently rocked the city of Onitsha. Some members of a family were brutally murdered while they slept. Why the suspect committed the act will be explained. We also have cheering updates. Be sure to watch out for the 12-year-old boy with kidney failure we projected a few weeks ago. Let's proceed with the news of the day before we unveil our stories. Over to Elizabeth Omori.
Thank you so much, Becky. Now let's begin with the just concluded Edo governorship election. The incumbent governor of Edo State and candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Saturday's governorship election has been elected for a second term. He polled a total number of 307,955 votes to beat his closest opponent, APC candidate Pastor Osaigi Ize-Iyamu, who scored 223,619 votes. Okochukwu Kaona tells us more.
Governor Obaseki was declared winner by the returning officer of the election and Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Petroleum Resources, Efron, Delta State.
I, Professor Akpofure Rimruke, hereby sanctify that I'm the returning officer for Edo State governorship election held on the 19th day of September 2020. That Godwin N. Obaseki of PDP, having satisfied the requirement of the law in meeting the 25% in two-thirds of the local government area in the state and having a margin of lead higher than the council votes, is hereby declared the winner and returned elected. Signed by my very self. Today, 20 September 2020.
The party agents comment.
I want to use this opportunity to thank all Edo people and also appreciate INEC for a very peaceful process, as well as the security agencies.
In the next couple of days, the party will come out with its position on how we are going to address these anomalies that have been changed these elections. We are going to appeal to our supporters to be calm and not to subject themselves into unlawful acts. APC is a responsible party and will continue to be peaceful.
The number of accredited voters is 557,443. Total valid votes, 537,407. Rejected votes, 12,835, while the total votes cast is 550,242. In Benin, Ogochukwu Kaona, NTA News.
Meanwhile, President Muhammad Buhari has formally congratulated Governor Godwin Obaseki for winning the just concluded Edo governorship election, urging him to show grace and humility in victory. In his reaction to the outcome of the election as announced by INEC, the president commended the electoral process, saying democracy will mean nothing if the votes of the people don't count or their mandate fraudulently tampered. In a statement, President Buhari said his commitment to free and fair elections is firm because without free and fair elections, the foundation of our political and moral authority will be weak. The president added that he has consistently advocated for free and fair elections in the country because it is the bedrock of true democratic order. The Nigerian leader commended the people of Edo State, the parties, candidates and security agencies for conducting themselves responsibly. The leadership of the People's Democratic Party has lauded innovations brought into the nation's electoral process and what it described as remarkable improvement by the security agencies as demonstrated during the last governorship election in Edo State. Timothy Yusuf reports that the party's National Publicity Secretary stated the position while reacting to the victory of the party's candidate, Governor Godwin Obaseki.
The National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Kola Olobondiyan, said the party applauds the use of virtual portal by INEC to upload results directly from the polling unit, which is believed to be the base of any election. The initiative, he adds, made it impossible for electoral violators to hijack the process.
This victory, as won by the people of Edo State, is historic.
On security, the PDP says it noted remarkable improvement in their activities. The PDP appreciates the candidate of the APC, Pastor Sagi Zeyamu, whose participation in the election it believes helped to deepen the nation's democracy, and urges him to team up with his brother, Governor Godwin Obaseki, in the onerous task of leadership in the general interest of all Edo people. In Abuja, Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
And the All Progressives Party has alleged foul play in its September 19 governorship election and called on party members to remain calm as party leaders are already studying the result to decide the next step. In a release signed by the chairman APC Media Campaign Council, John Mayaki, the party alleged illicit tampering with results to show up PDP numbers and mark down APC's score. The party also frowned at what it terms arbitrary arrest of its local party members during the election and called on its members to stay calm as the party will soon come up with its decision on the alleged electoral malpractice. Away from political matters, the road component of Kaduna Urban Renewal Project is expected to be completed in the next 18 months. Governor Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, while inspecting the progress of work, urged the contractors to speed up the project. Mohammed Omar Ajingi reports.
It is a city under construction, with workers toiling day and night, constructing new roads, dualizing old ones and building bridges. At the popular Yakubu Gawanwe, for instance, an underpass and overpass are being built, so the Leventis roundabout has since given way. The old Cow Bridge has been brought down, and new pillars already standing tall, waiting to bear the burden of a world-class overpass. A new Kaduna is emerging, as the Raba Road has also been closed for the construction of a bridge that will link Ungwan Kanawa and Rigasa railway station.
We went to China and signed a global agreement with CCECC in Beijing, in China, their headquarters, to be partners with Kaduna State government. So we're working together. So whether we have money or not, they will work. But we have money, we are paying them. When we launched this project, we gave them an advance payment of 10 billion naira.
This 5.6-kilometer road linking Millennium City through the Eastern Bypass is receiving desired attention as work progresses on it. This is in addition to the housing projects springing up in the area. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Umar Ajingi, NTA News.
The industrialization drive of the Osun State government receives another boost as Governor Gboyega Oyetola flags of Osun Ethanol Biorefinery in Iragbiji. When completed, the refinery is expected to provide additional 10,000 jobs in the state. Correspondent Joshua Ogunjide reports.
Ethanol, a byproduct of cassava, is one of the safe energy sources the world has embraced as a measure to also prevent global warming. Against this background, Osun State government, through public-private partnership, welcomed the establishment of the ethanol biorefinery factory at Iragbiji as an harvest of the Osun Economic and Investment Summit, convoked in November 2019 to stimulate the economy of the state.
Osun Ethanol Biorefinery factory will be operating on over 21 hectares of land, considered to it as equity. On full operation, it is estimated that it will attract about USD $70 million to the state.
There will also be 3 bio-gel microplants in strategic locations across the state to carry out the gel production and packaging.
When completed in the next 36 months, the Osun Ethanol Biorefinery will generate an estimated 10,000 jobs with a production capacity of 7 million liters of biofuel annually. From Iragbiji, Joshua Ogunjide, NTA News.
Winners have emerged in the first edition of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Technology Hackathon competition in Lagos. Annie Daniels reports that the competition is the brainchild of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board in collaboration with the NELA Support Consultancy.
The competition, according to the management of the Nigerian Content Development Monitoring Board, NCDMB, after being rolled out, got 630 entries, out of which 15 teams contested for the opportunity to emerge among the top finalists. The idea, they say, is to foster innovations in the oil and gas and ancillary industries, as well as create a platform for the proliferation of local content and digital technologies.
It's very important that these ideas are not stolen. So we take them through a patent process. We take them through a prototyping stage where they prototype these ideas.
The event was highly competitive, after which 5 winners emerged, smiling home with a whooping sum of $10,000 each.
We build an automated aerial surveillance system that does continuous aerial surveillance for up to 90 days using a helium balloon and an artificial intelligence software.
Our project lies to help fuel stations to be able to have accurate data.
I would like to say a big thank you, kudos, and we hope to make you guys proud.
The world is going digital, so if we succeed in getting these guys to develop good products, then think about what that would do to the Nigerian economy.
Executive Secretary, NCDMB, Simbi Wabote, via Zoom said his expectation from the winners is to clear their vision, strategize, but stay on their passion.
The goal is to fund bankable businesses. In this journey that we're involved in, it is not charity, it is about business. And we are committed more than ever to work with the 5 winners to take them to the next level.
The contest began in June 2020, and the 3-day hackathon connected 15 selected teams to industry experts, mentors and entrepreneurs who provided close guidance to the teams throughout the duration of the hackathon. In Lagos, Annie Daniels, NTA News.
And in other news, the Joint Health Sector Unions, JHESU, and the Assembly of Healthcare Professional Associations have directed their members to suspend the 7 days nationwide warning strike from Sunday midnight, 20th of September. JHESU's chairman said by this notice, all health workers under JHESU and HAPA shall return to work on Monday, 21st of September 2020 across all federal health institutions in the country. He added that JHESU will continue to use all legitimate means to defend the rights and welfare of its members in the healthcare sector by demanding that public health system in Nigeria be sustained and adequately financed, effectively, efficiently, and affordable to all. First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, has sympathized with the government and people of Kebbi State over the recent flood disaster affecting many communities in the state. The First Lady assured those affected of her continued support to reducing the impact of the hardship. State House correspondent Aliu Kabir reports on this and the pattern of the distribution of the relief materials to affected areas.
In continuation of her humanitarian gesture to victims of flood disasters in Nigeria, the First Lady Aisha Muhammad Buhari sent a delegation to Kebbi State. In future, she had visited Zimakera in Birnin Kebbi for the distribution of the materials directly to the affected persons as the whole area was submerged. Necessitated the victims to be using canoes on board in finding their ways to neighboring communities for succor. These women are moving to receive the materials brought to them by the First Lady, as the distribution was on first-come, first-served basis. The items distributed include rice, noodles, blankets, cooking oil, and other essential commodities. Future Assured team also visited Garkar Sarki in Jiga local government of the state, the area that was hit hard by flood, for similar exercise. The essence was to put a smile on their faces and to cushion the effect of their hardship.
We were here since a few days ago. We have started distributing items as palliative measures to cushion the effect and impact of the flooding that happened. Today, we are in Jega local government. Yesterday, we were in other local governments like Badugo and Kalgo, Zaga town. and even some remote locations inside the bush where most of the people really, that their houses were washed out, their means of livelihood taken away, we were forced to resettle in temporary settlements.
I wish to express our profound gratitude and appreciation for this contribution and her kindness to our people.
Team Future Assured had earlier distributed similar relief materials to the affected communities in Bagudo and Zaga in Kalgo local government areas of the state, with a plan for the gesture to be extended to Arugungu and Yauri local governments and other affected areas. In Birnin Kebi, Aliu Kabir, NTA News.
Into flood management, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has continued to release yearly outlook of flood disasters in the country in order to create awareness and ensure adequate preparations by affected states. To this end, the National Emergency Management Agency has been visiting states across the Federation to sensitize state governments on how to tackle such disaster. Uyo Kelvin Samuel reports that goods and property worth millions of naira were destroyed in the states when flood wrecked homes, a filling station, and a hotel at Ikim Itam Junction. The owner of the filling station and hotel said the problem started when a construction company working on the road channeled a drainage towards his building but left it uncompleted, and efforts to reach the contractor proved abortive until the rain came and washed away valuables.
We are all stranded. We don't have any place to sleep right now.
No, we noticed the house was already flooded. So we tried lifting up things and everywhere was already messed up before we could even do anything.
They are appealing to the government to mandate the construction company to complete the drainage projects. In Yobe, Yunusa Suleiman reports that statistics indicated that this year the flood disaster claimed 9 lives and destroyed many communities in 16 local government areas of the state. In a bid to strengthen collaboration in combating the annual disaster, NEMA was in Yobe State on an advocacy visit to encourage the state government to key into the 2020 National Flood Mitigation Response Recovery Drive.
This year, the highly probable flood risk areas in Yobe State include Gaidam, Bade, Bursari, Karasua, Yusufari, local government areas. Your Excellency, in view of the foregoing, I wish to request the state government to kindly take proactive and necessary mitigating measures.
Meanwhile, the Director of Disaster Control Department, NEMA, Vincent Onwan, has urged the Benue State government to put in place effective mechanism preparatory to addressing impending disasters.
It is imperative to activate all plans and measures against the prediction as the seasons move towards the peak.
Charles Alba reports that Governor Samuel Ortom also re-emphasized concern over the silting of River Benue and called for its dredging to forestall adverse flooding in the states.
When the whole state was devastated with flooding, Makurdi was flooded with water everywhere. And the Vice President graciously came here and he saw our plight and promised that he was going to work towards the dredging of River Benue. That will be the solution.
And now to security. In line with the global best practice of modern Air Force operation, the Nigerian Air Force has trained and graduated 24 rappellers at the annex of Regiment Training Center Bauchi. Muazu Hassan reports that the force also inaugurated 219 personnel for Special Force Course 7 2020.
The graduation ceremony of the 24 successful intermediate rappellers begins with the demonstration of necessary skills, tactics and procedures the trainees have acquired during the course, which is expected to enable them operate effectively in the Nigerian Air Force Special Operations Force units. Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Sadiq Baba Abubakar, represented by the Air Officer Commanding Ground Training Command, Air Vice Marshal Idi Amin, says the course was designed to equip the instructors with what it takes to adequately mold the trainees into the best special force operatives.
At this juncture
that we are proud of the standard of knowledge and skill which the instructors inculcated in the trainings of various courses, as well as being demonstrated by the special forces involved in various internal security operations across the country. We urge you not to rest on your oars, but to continue to work assiduously for further improvements.
The 219 personnel inaugurated for the Special Course 7 2020 comprise 14 officers and 205 airmen and airwomen. The course is said to be very rigorous and is expected to produce resilient, trustworthy and professional special forces. In Bauchi, Moaz Hassan, NTA News.
Now, the Zazzau Emirate earlier today announced the passing away of the Emir of Zazzau, Alhaji Shehu Idris, at the age of 84 after a brief illness. The late Emir ruled Zazzau Emirate for 45 years. Nigerians from all walks of life converged on the palace of the late Emir to pay their last respect as he was laid to rest. Abdullah Mohammed reports that a delegation from the presidency was led by the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari.
The crowd was mammoth, an indication of the determination of many to show up for the last time in honor of the late Emir of Zazzau. The Emir of Kano, Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, as well as the delegation from the presidency met the front row, and the final rites began. Allahu Akbar. The president delegation thereafter presented a message full of consolation to the entire Zazzau Emirate and Kaduna State.
Well, on behalf of His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, we've been sent here a delegation, a very powerful delegation, to deliver his condolences to His Excellency the Governor of Kaduna State, the entire members of the Traditional Council of Zaria, and also the family of the deceased, and the entire people of Kaduna State and of Zaria for the loss of a very eminent Nigerian. May he rest in peace, and may the Almighty Allah grant him a Jannah Firdaus.
Emir was a father to all of us. He has been Emir for 45.5 years since I was in secondary school. And he has been a source of guidance and wisdom to all of us in the government, and we really miss him. May his soul rest in peace. May Allah grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus. And may Allah give all of us in Kaduna State the fortitude to bear his loss.
The delegation from the presidency has since left for Abuja. In Kaduna, Abdullah Mohammed, NTA News.
Meanwhile, President Muhammad Buhari has expressed shock and grief over the death of the Emir of Zazzau, Alhaji Shehu Idris. In a condolence message to Governor Nasir El-Rufai, the government and people of Kaduna State, the president said Nigeria has lost one of its longest reigning monarchs, whose contributions to the promotion of unity and peaceful coexistence among Nigerians cannot be forgotten for years to come. The president said the Emir of Zazzau, who ascended the throne in 1975, had used his long reign to serve his people with dedication and identified with their aspirations at all times. He prayed to Allah to forgive the late Emir and grant his family and subjects the fortitude to bear the loss. 45 years of late Shehu Idris on the throne of Zazzau Emirate is the longest and most eventful era in the recorded history of the ancient city. Mejama Adamo in this report tells us about the life and times of the late Emir.
Ina kira ga jama'a su taya mu addu'a ga sarakunan Zazzau duka waɗanda suka riga mu gidan gaskiya.
Let Shehu Idris, the 18th Emir of Zazzau, pleading for prayers for the repose of the souls of emirs who preceded him on the ancient throne of the Zazzau Emirate. Today he has joined those predecessors after 84 eventful years of journey of livelihood, 45 of which he spent on the throne of rulership. Born in 1937 to the family of Malang Idris Aucha, Shehu Idris' genealogy is traced to Sarkin Zazzau Abdul Karimi of the Fulani ruling clan who reigned from 1834 to 1846. In addition to receiving vast Islamic knowledge from scholars in Zaria, Shehu Idris was also enrolled for formal studies at Zaria Elementary School and later Zaria Middle School between 1947 to 1955. He also attended Katsina Training College, where he was trained as a teacher and later picked up the teaching job before changing cadre when he was appointed private secretary to Sarkin Zazzau Muhammadu Aminu and later appointed as the secretary to the Zaria Native Authority Council in 1965. In 1973, he was bestowed the title of Amadami Zaria and was appointed the district head of Zaria City and its surroundings. With the demise of Sarkin Zazzau Muhammadu Aminu in 1975, Sheikh Idris was considered suitable and appointed the 18th Emir until his death 45 years after, enjoying the longest tenure in the history of the throne. His era was eventful, as Zazzau under his watch witnessed far-reaching transformation in education, infrastructure, commerce, politics, and administration, anchored on peace and harmony among the diverse socio-ethnic composition of its people. As Kaduna State and the nation at large stand in honor of a distinguished monarch, educationist, administrator, and a man of peace, the prayer on the lips of many is for Zazzau Emirate to outlive his era in peace and prosperity. In Kaduna, Majama Adamu, NTA News.
And condolence messages have been pouring in honor of the late monarch. Najat Tijani compiled some of the messages.
In his condolence message, the President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, commiserated with the people of Zazzau Emirate over the passing of the highly revered Emir Alhaji Shehu Idris. Senator Lawan also commiserated with the government and people of Kaduna State on the death of the traditional ruler he described as one of the highest ranking and respected in Nigeria, and prayed Allah to grant his people and family the fortitude to bear the loss, forgive his sins and accept him to Jannat Firdaus. Meanwhile, the Northern Governors Forum says it is saddened by the death of the Emir of Zazzau, who passed on at the age of 84. The chairman of the forum and governor of Plateau State, Simon Bakolalong, in a condolence message, described the death of the royal father as a big loss to the people of Zazzau Emirate, Kaduna State, and the nation at large. He said the Northern Governors Forum benefited from the deep reservoir of knowledge of the late royal father, who consistently promoted unity, peace and security of the region and the nation as a whole. Similarly, the All Progressives Congress national leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu says the passing of the Emir of Zazzau marks the end of an era in Zazzau Emirate and the North. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu described the late Emir as a detribalized Nigerian who is committed to Nigeria's unity and progress. He condoles with the family, the Emirate, Kaduna Emirate Council, the government and people of Kaduna State, and prays Almighty Allah to reward his good deeds, forgive his shortcomings and grant him eternal rest. Meanwhile, the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has described the death of the Emir as a loss of a rare gem, a source of wisdom, guidance, and a true father of all.
Talking sports now, all the 3 EPL matches for Sunday ended in defeats for the home sides. For details of this and more, let's now join Amanza Marcus on Sports Updates.
Nigeria's Taiwo Awoniyi remains in the German Bundesliga following his 7th loan from Liverpool, this time to Union Berlin, where he is to remain until the end of the 2020-2021 season, having scored 12 goals for Mainz 05 last season. He spoke of his ambition at the club. At Union, I want to take the next steps, play as much as possible, develop and help the team to stay in the league. Awoniyi, who joined Liverpool in 2015, has a contract up to 2023 and joins compatriot Anthony Uja in the German capital club side that placed 11th last season. In a related development, delegates at the 70th FIFA Congress held via video conference approved a rule change giving players more flexibility on change of nationality, as they can now switch if they have played no more than 3 matches at senior level before the age of 21. Any footballer that has competed at the World Cup finals or Continental Championship like AFCON is prohibited from change of nationality. However, a player that played only in the qualifiers is eligible to a switch of allegiance. Delegates from FIFA's 211 member associations equally approved the 2019 to 2022 budget, and that meetings can be held via video conference. In basketball, Boston Celtics Celtics bounced back from consecutive losses to beat Miami Heat 117-106 in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals near Orlando. Jaylen Brown scored 26 points as Celtics avoided falling behind in the best-of-7 series. Football stakeholders in Nigeria are mourning the death of the Adamawa State FA chairman and executive committee member of the Nigeria Football Federation, Musa Duhu, who was buried on Sunday in Yola. Chairman of Adamawa United Football Club of Yola, Emmanuel Zira, said the passage of Musa Duhu is a massive blow to the growth and development of football in the state, considering the massive stability and unity he brought in our football family, unquote. With sports update, Manzi Marcus, NTA News.
And next is a look at the weather picture for tomorrow, Monday.
Welcome.
And that concludes the news segment of Newsline. More to come with Becky after this time out. To stay with us.
Abuja, which NUC describes as the pride of tertiary education in Nigeria, is inviting applicants to its 2020-2021 post-UTME admission screening exercise, which takes place online from 15 to 22nd September between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. daily. Applicants are to access the website admissions.abuja.edu.ng and follow the step-by-step guide to process application and write the post-UTME screening test. Those who fill the application forms manually should scan and forward them to the email post-UTME screening test at abuja.edu.ng. The forms should come with valid email and telephone number of the applicant. For further information, please call 081-277-2121 or 080-344-02771. Abuja, a vision in action.
If you run mad, we know waiting cause am. Every time na this phone. Have you gone to buy more units for light? Give me this phone. Ha! They don't finally get you. Enter store, you go see one pink nylon. Bring and come. If you try am. Now that chicken where they use corner look me. Now I want to. That one.
Oh! So now why you send me message when no get with this? Shate. Make yourself begin to enjoy credit and data. Berekete.
Introducing Berekete. Activate a new Glow SIM and get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans. Find your first with Berekete. Glow Unlimited.
We understand the importance of safety, so we ensure it. Introducing I-Made Nose Mask. I-Made Nose Mask is fabricated from synthetic raw materials using spun-bound process and ultrasonic weaving, firm and adjustable earbands to secure and fit all face size and shape. Our non-woven fabric nose mask is triple layered to filter and protect the wearer from gases, droplets, and pathogens. Keep safe. We will smile again.
At Elizade Autoland, we don't just sell quality, we build quality. JAC Motors, assembled in Nigeria by Elizade Autoland. High demand for fleets of JAC Motor brands by members of the public and private sectors. JAC Motors are clearly built with one purpose in mind. They are built to serve. Elizade Autoland, sole distributor of JAC Motors in Nigeria.
Nothing is more important than our children. Parents,
The health of your children is in your hands. Don't send them out without ensuring that they are safe. As children prepare to return to school, what have you done to keep them protected? When it's time to resume, protect your child and others with CAS 3-in-1 Protection Pack. It comes with a medically approved face shield, a 100% cotton face mask, and a portable hand sanitizer spray approved by NAFDAC. Place your order and it will be delivered to your doorstep by FedEx courier service anywhere in Nigeria at no extra cost. Call our 24/7 call center at 09-904-1000 or visit our website at casppe.com.ng. CAS 3-in-1 Protection. Protect others to protect yourself.
This boy, I could tell your mama for you.
I go tell your mama for you.
Just wait, eh? I go tell your mama for you.
Make you wear your mask. If not, I go tell your mama.
Thanks for staying with us. One may wonder what the world is coming to after watching our first report. It all started when a 30-year-old woman engaged the services of a babysitter. As time went by, she discovered that the baby was being molested by the minder. Yes, we often hear about incidents like this, and it's always upsetting. Hawa Haliru Haruna in Jigawa, where it happened, will give us further details.
Omogo, otherwise known in Hausa as Zamambiki, means to babysit. It is a tradition in some tribes in Nigeria whereby a woman who just puts to bed is assisted by a relative to take care of the baby. This is to create room for the mother to replenish her body nutrients and to regain strength. Unfortunately, the good intentions was abused here in this report. Yes, the good intention became a threat to the newborn baby, as in the case of Daharatu. A 30-year-old Daharatu is a divorcee and a mother of 4 in Jama'ari area of Hadeja local government of Jigawa state. She was assigned to babysit her sister's child. Rather than do just that, she went ahead to allegedly molest the 10-days-old baby by placing the infant on her lap to suck her private part.
When the mother came out from the bedroom, she saw the baby under my wrapper and asked if I was giving her baby my private part to suck, and I answered no.
Jigawa State Police Command Public Relations Officer SP Abdi Jinjiri confirmed the unusual incident.
We charge her to court by using Penal Code or Child Act, which may attract 10 or 7 years imprisonment.
State Commissioner for Women Affairs Yelodau calls on parents and nursing mothers to be mindful with whom they entrust their children with.
Please allow your child to take care of herself. If it is not a first delivery, or maybe the girl that has given birth is indisposed and cannot take care of herself, well, let somebody do it for her, but make it a responsible woman.
Meanwhile, investigations by the medical doctor who attended to the baby at Dusa General Hospital shows the baby has contracted an infection.
Center febrile. He was febrile when I touched his body. His temperature was very high, and we dig further and we discovered that he is even carrying some infection as at that time.
To an innocent baby is the very height of inhumanity. Thank goodness she was caught. Now, next up, acts of cruelty against innocent children seem to be on the rise. The gruesome murder of a 7-year-old by his 29-year-old stepmother, who allegedly beat him to death in Kano, proves that much. Fatima Sanusi Karaye, who is following the unfolding story, reports that the suspect, who is 8 months pregnant, is in custody.
He is my friend, and she's always hitting him.
This is 7-year-old Muhammad Bashir, popularly known as Baba to his friends, who are beginning to come to terms with the sad reality that playing with him will never happen again, as this young life was cut short before it even started. His life taken in a brutal manner in his own house. The story of Baba began when he was just 5 months old, when his parents divorced due to the fact that his mother fell ill, leading to the separation of this little boy from his true love. His father's younger sister assumed the role of his mother and loved him like her very own for the next 5 years. But when his father remarried a year and a half ago, this young boy's ordeal began.
The stepmom was always beating and starving him, so we reported to NAPTIP, thinking they would take the boy to his mother, but they didn't, and we couldn't do anything about it.
They alleged that every part of his body was scarred from beating and other forms of torture. On that fateful day, Baba was just being a normal 7-year-old, playing with his friends outside. But his stepmother was allegedly said to have called him back into the house and started hitting him on the head with a large wood, which she has been doing for several months. The chilling and desperate cries of this innocent boy attracted the attention of neighbors and even some family members, but to no avail. And with that last fatal blow, Baba fell to the ground.
She honestly wanted to kill him. The previous day, this woman was beating him. I heard his cry and I came to save him. She just killed him.
Earlier in the year, the 29-year-old suspect was reportedly invited by the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, following several reports of alleged child abuse on the 7-year-old. He was said to spend a week in the custody of the agency, after which his parents wrote an undertaking never to confine him.
I was about to divorce her, honestly, because of this boy.
But that was 2 months ago. Little Baba was not so lucky this time.
Somebody came to us that the boy we rescued months ago, the same woman has beaten the boy to the coma and the boy died.
This defenseless boy was taken from this world in cold blood, in a place he thought safest. His loved ones are crying.
Some crimes leave you speechless. May his young soul rest in peace. Now, during the week, the media was awash with news of how 21-year-old Idris Ajibola was cut short in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, following an alleged car chase by operatives of the Joint Task Force. The incident generated a series of protests in Osogbo, which also went viral as the family demanded justice. Tokwe Alabi reports.
21-year-old Idris Ajibola left home to get a few items at a supermarket in company of 3 other friends, but never returned home alive. Idris, an apprentice in Shagamu, Ogun State, lost his life during a chase in Osogbo by alleged operatives of the Joint Task Force who suspected him and 3 others in his friend's car as internet fraudsters.
After pursuing a vehicle, the next thing is just to leave them. Now, life has lost now. And what is their gain?
Idris' family members are no doubt devastated by the unfortunate incident.
This is sheer of wickedness. We leave you in the hands of God. There is nothing we can do. We are pained, but we beg government to please find solutions to the killing of youth.
The innocent are getting killed every day. We begged government, and for my brother, let his death not be in vain. Bring those in connection with it to justice. Series of protests by irate youths followed the incident at various points in Osogbo for 2 days to demand justice. Osun State Governor Gboyega Oyetola, among other sympathizers, called on the Nigerian police to immediately launch an extensive investigation into the circumstances that led to the reported death.
They should apprehend them and bring them to justice. If it does not happen, like I said, I
will, on behalf of my constituents, approach a competent court of law to compel, one, the arrest of the perpetrators and to pay damages.
Police authority assured residents and the family of the deceased, as well as other victims, of justice as investigation has since commenced.
We will make sure that justice is served. If it is established that there is any patrol team that was pursuing that vehicle that led to the accident, the patrol team will be identified. The men will have to be brought to book.
Normalcy has since returned to the town, but family of the deceased is still battling with the reality that their son is no more, hoping that justice will be done eventually.
There are still some questions waiting for answers. Expect a follow-up. It was a sad turn of events at Urago in Nnewi North local government area of Anambra State when a man, Emeka Ezimadu, supposedly lost his mind around midnight of Thursday. In that moment, he murdered his mother and two of his biological children in their sleep. The man also inflicted varying degrees of injury on his other children using a machete. Dora Enwa reports that his pregnant wife was lucky to have escaped a bloodletting.
A 47-year-old Emeka Ezimadu, father of 4 children, is a Sabbatarian who worships with other members in his compound at Nnewi, Anambra State. He was said to have been mentally deranged some 16 years ago before getting married. Little did his family members know that there was calamity lurking around the corner, ready to befall them through their own father. Eyewitnesses recount their ordeal.
As I hear the voice, I come outside. I see the man carry knife and shovel for hand. They pursue her wife and shoot them, her mother. So after everything, we rush go call security for our street.
And he kill goats and everything in the house. Oh, it's not only his mother, only his son, his daughter. Even all the old goats there, he clear everything, even foul. There's more he broke his head. The other he used chisel, begin to shoot the eye.
It started in midnight. Has it been in the morning, we could have controlled him. But since he started the night before the police came, a lot of damage has been done. The wife escaped with one of his sons.
An administrator of Nnewi Diocesan Hospital, Reverend Canon Emeka Igwilo, where the victims were rushed to, speaks on their state of health.
These two here, one of them is on danger list. You know, you can see that's why we placed him on oxygen and we are infusing blood. But the other one looks better, but we are still giving blood because they lost a lot of blood. We need an assistance because the hospital management is treating them and the staff of the hospital are donating blood because they lost a lot of blood. You know, they had injuries on the head. And you know the head is highly vascularized.
The Anambra State Police Public Relations Officer, Haruna Mohammed, who confirmed the incident, said the case has been transferred to State Criminal Investigation Department, CID, Oka, for discreet investigation.
That was very gruesome. We intend to keep you updated on that case. 3 months ago, we brought you a report on the plight of 12-year-old Imam Abdulaziz Haruna, who was fighting for dear life as a result of kidney failure. Thankfully, Nigerians responded to his appeal. Bomso Damian Dati in Abuja has an update on Imam's condition.
Once upon a time, a happy family was struck with gloom and fear when the oldest and first son lost the use of his kidneys. Anxiety and uncertainty hovered around them when the sum of 10 million naira was demanded for a kidney transplant, the only option to save the young man's life.
I was diagnosed of kidney failure to give me money and they should pray for me for my transplant.
This opened doors for the flow of tears in free abandon, an emotion not even the man could bottle.
I expected this.
Of course, trust Nigerians. Help came from all quarters, even the unexpected. A gesture not the COVID pandemic and difficulties could stop. Iman had his surgery, a kidney donated by his own mother, and recuperation commenced.
Thank you for donating money for me, and God bless you. I want to go back to school, and if I go back to school, I will learn how to be a medical doctor.
2 months later, I found my way to the Haruna's home. You won't believe who opened the door. Iman, looking all fresh, healthy, and very much alive.
They were very happy to see me. They said that they miss me and I can eat. And I used to go to school. Thank you and God bless you.
Iman is my brother. The house was lonely without him. I was happy. Sometimes he used to play with me, sometimes he used to fight with me. But he still used to settle it.
What more? Life has returned to normal.
The life after the hospital at home. There is no running up and down, no sleepless nights. We won't go to our bed, sleep, wake up, see ourselves happy.
Eating well is peeing well, we were sleeping well, no complications, no vomiting, nothing at all. Or rather than when we were in the hospital, the swelling, he's not able to pee, the stomach ache and everything has all gone down. We say thank you to God. I was always afraid, especially when he's due for dialysis and we are at the hospital, there's no bed, we have to wait for hours. And most times he would just be restless and the rest.
Iman has resumed school and is writing his junior secondary school final examination.
He can wee frequently, he can bathe, he can do so many things by himself. He keeps saying he's going to be a doctor, more especially surgeon. I'm happy to have him back. Thanks to NTA especially.
However, Iman may need to be on medication for a very long time, if not a lifetime.
It's not easy, I will not lie you. It's not easy, it's very huge. The drugs is much. If we have maybe like the little money, we just go and get the ones we can afford.
It was strictly advised that on no account he should mix his medication. Since I've lost I left my office in 2015. It's been hustling, so there's not any fixable job for now.
But hope must be kept alive.
I was smiling through that report, and I'm sure you were smiling too. Thanks to all the kind-hearted Nigerians that donated, and thanks to his mother for donating a kidney. It's time to take a break. There'll be more after these messages.
Rest of life! Rest of the next life! Rest of the life of the next life! Una! Arrange your voice, not cash now. Hola. Shift. Mind yourself. Social distancing, please.
We observe social distance in this house.
Bros, I dey watch you. Maintain your social distance.
Do what you've never done before. Find your first with the best data deals in town. Dial *777#. Glow Unlimited.
So
Nigerian Television Authority (NTA) Ado-Ekiti marks its 17th anniversary celebrations with the theme Nigeria's Economic Sustainability, Diaspora Resources, Gender Factor and the Media. Date 22nd September 2020. Time 11 a.m. Venue CDA Event Center, Ilawa Road, Ado-Ekiti. Keynote address Her Excellency Irelu Bisi Fayemi, First Lady, Ekiti State. Topic: Gender-based violence, contemporary issues and practical solutions. And Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, Chairman, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abuja. Topic: Leveraging diaspora resources for national development. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, Governor, Ekiti State. Chairman of the occasion, Chief Wole Olanipeku, SAN OFR. Father of the day, Are Afebabalola, Founder and Chancellor, Afebabalola University. Host, Pauline Igbano, Zonal Director, NTA Benin Network Center. Chief Host, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, Director General, Nigerian Television Authority. NTA Ado-Ekiti is honoring well-meaning Nigerians with Distinguished Award of Excellence in various fields and community development. Engineer Olusegun Oshinowo, General Manager, NTA Ado-Ekiti. Announcer.
Ankara shopping with the right place for. That one no fine. You know nice. No, it's too dull. This one. Oh wow, it's beautiful. Omo, this fabric. It gon' fade though. Yeah.
Look, make I tell you something. The new area Ankara, it go take good care of it.
No right.
Not lie, not true.
And the price, cheap.
Try new Ariel on your Ankara and colors now.
What you need to win on virtual sports betting? Just one thing, your smartphone and the 1xBet website. Place a bet on 1xBet. It's very simple, just one click. And remember, at 1xBet, virtual becomes real. Enjoy watching the game, see your bet win, and then get real money from bets. And enjoy every victory. 1xBet. Virtual games, real wins.
Not all washing powders are the same. Sunlight adds bursts of freshness to cleaning power to give you Sunlight 2-in-1 for sensational cleaning and freshness that lasts. Sunlight 2-in-1, sensational cleaning with burst after burst of freshness. Introducing Sunlight with luxurious oud fragrance.
Nothing is more important than our children. Parents, the health of your children is in your hands. Don't send them out without ensuring that they are safe. As children prepare to return to school, what have you done to keep them protected? When it's time to resume, protect your child and others with CAS 3-in-1 Protection Pack. It comes with a medically approved face shield, a 100% cotton face mask, and a portable hand sanitizer spray approved by NAFDAC. Place your order and it will be delivered to your doorstep by FedEx courier service anywhere in Nigeria at no extra cost. Call our 24/7 call center at 09-904-1000 or visit our website at casppe.com.ng. CAS 3-in-1 Protection. Protect others to protect yourself.
Smartphone Network.
Oh, see how oily I am. It'll take forever
ever to clean this.
Take it easy, Pan. Your days of endless scrubbing are over. Madame just bought Sunlight dishwashing liquid.
What do you know about a Pan's life?
This advanced formulation has real lemon juice that'll cut through all those stains fast in just one wipe.
Wow, that was fast.
See how easy it is to remove oil in one wipe?
Sunlight dishwashing liquid removes oil stains in just one wipe.
Taste is key and that's how we communicate. Best nourishment in every school. Mama, tasty mama, share the love we all together. I love my mama, tasty, nourishing, scoop it.
Mama, best scoop of tasty nourishment.
A new monarch for the ancient town of Inyekiti in Irekpodru, Ifelodun local government area of Ekiti State has been enthroned. It is Oba Adiola Adeniyi Ajakaye, who has also been presented his staff of office. At the ceremony, which held at Government House, Ado-Ekiti, Governor Kayode Fayemi advised the new royal father to work harmoniously with his subjects to fast-track development and sustain peace in the community. Kola Adeboboye reports.
Barely a year after the late Olunyi of Inyekiti, Oba Ademola Ajakaye joined his ancestors. The process of filling the vacant stool was carried out without rancor, favoritism, and sentiment. Hence, the emergence of Oba Adeola Ajakaye as the new monarch from the Oketagidigidi ruling house of Inyekiti, in line with the chief's law of Ekiti State. In fulfilling the traditional rites to authenticate his stool, Oba Adeola Adeniyi Ajakaye was presented with the instrument of appointment and staff of office by Ekiti State government amidst pomp and ceremony at an event witnessed by concerned stakeholders, including representatives of Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and Ekiti State Council of Obas. Governor Kayode Fayemi, represented by his deputy, Otumba Bisegbeyemi, urged the new monarch to strengthen peaceful coexistence and promote rapid development of the town.
I want you to see it as a development duty and service. Because we do diligence, sacrifice, initiative, and perseverance.
The new Olunyi promised to carry all his subjects along towards achieving the needed development and promoting the cultural heritage of the ancient town beyond the shores of Nigeria. The traditional ruler sought the cooperation of sons and daughters of the town, home and diaspora, for a impactful reign.
We shall revive and raise the profile of our traditional festival in order to make it a preferred tourist destination.
What I know about him as my in-law, he's going to move Inyekiti forward.
Well-wishers waiting outside the venue of the ceremony when the installation was on at the government house at Ado-Ekiti could not hide their feelings to welcome the new monarch for the new journey.
Congratulations to the new monarch. It was a milestone celebration for the family of retired Inspector General of Police Suleiman Abba, as friends, relatives, and well-wishers converged on Kano to witness the wedding fatia of his son Ismail and Halamatu. Mohammed Rabiu Ali, who witnessed the historic event, reports.
The Umar bin Khattab Jumat mosque in the ancient city of Kano was full to the brim with families, friends, relatives, and well-wishers who came from near and wide for the wedding ceremony of the former Inspector General of Police son. Dignitaries cut across politics, technocrats, traditional rulers, religious leaders, and business moguls, among others. Chief Imam Sheikh Yahya Tanko led the solemnization after the payment of 100,000 naira bride prize and the fulfillment of other rights by the groom's representative. Representatives of the groom and the bride were on hand with words of wisdom for the couple.
Ismail is my own, but now he has brought someone into the family, so she's also my daughter. And I'm happy that the two have decided to live their lives together for the rest of their lives.
They should try and live as husband and wife. They are now one family.
So to the couple, all I say unto them is that our prayers will never cease, and then all they have to do is to look for a reflection onto their respective parents that we have seen, known, and witnessed. They are of impeccable character.
She must be obedient to her husband. And the husband has to discharge the responsibility put upon him by our religion injunctions.
It is now time for the newest couple, as befitting dinner was organized to honor them.
I wish them all the best, long life, and Zuriya Dayaba.
I feel joy and happiness.
The groom Ismail and his wife Halima also had comments.
I feel it's a big step to my life that I've completed half of my deen in Islam. It makes me more responsible, and inshallah I believe Allah will support and provide us sustenance.
I feel happy, so excited. I'm more than happy.
The joyful moment will for long be remembered in the minds of the two families.
Congrats to the lovely couple. We wish you love, peace, and happiness. Moving on, stigmatization, anxiety, and panic are what people face after testing positive for COVID-19. But our own Bosade Abel, who contracted the virus and spent 2 weeks in an Abuja isolation center, will share the experience with us.
It is a personal story that many people I met in the same situation fear to tell. But for me, it is one I have to share. Like many others, I made conscious effort to observe the COVID-19 protocols. Suddenly, I started having dry cough, loss of smell and taste, high body temperature, and difficulty in breathing. I tried to discountenance what I felt initially, but when it became consistent, and I tell you, unbearable, the NTA medical doctor had to contact Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, for me to get tested. Behold, the result came out positive, and so I was referred to an isolation center. Fear gripped me. My skeptical feelings about COVID-19 was replaced by the stark reality before me. Will I make it? Life at the isolation center reminds one of an hotel experience. I made new friends and had fun-filled moments as each one of us tried to cheer the other to be strong, be fighters that beat our unseen enemy, COVID-19. My 2 weeks of confinement brought me face to face with what it means to be stigmatized, or should I say, the fear of it.
The main reason why people will stigmatize others, it's because of fear and anxiety of the unknown. If they are well educated about an ailment, it is difficult for them to stigmatize.
Some of my co-patients at the isolation center did everything to conceal their identities. No photograph or video sessions. They fear they might lose their jobs once their employers find out about their health status. Not even the immediate families of some were aware of what had happened to them or where they were. All this because of what will become of them if found out.
Usual morning routine. And I'm making all my complaints, what I felt because of the night.
After 2 weeks of battle with COVID-19, supported by the medical heroes who gave their best to save many of us, I was given a clean bill of health. I won the fight with coronavirus. I thought all was over until another internal battle started for me. How do I interact with my friends, family members, and colleagues, bearing in mind the negative perception some have about survivors? The fear of being reinfected also got me as I walked out of the isolation center. Gladly, The love showered on me and the extreme care I received from all became an antidote for my anxiety about stigmatization. COVID-19 is real. Surviving it is also real. But what is not real is the insinuation that COVID-19 is a sickness for the elderly, or as some say, it's a sickness for the rich. Yes, I survived and back to work and normal life. However, the pictures of those who didn't make it still come like flashes before me.
A carefree attitude is an invitation to an unwanted virus. Please maintain all the protocols.
Wow. Thank God for you, Bossete. And thanks for sharing your story. You're very brave. I must give it to you. Moving on, some jobs and businesses that were once considered menial have evolved over time, contributing to the growth of the economy, in addition to creating jobs. Joy Uzo takes a look at the different business opportunities available for the average Nigerian. We apologize for that mix-up. I'll pause at this point for some commercials. Stay with us.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
Dangote bag of goodies, spell and be a millionaire. Dangote is back again with Dangote bag of goodies season 2. Spell and be a millionaire. In 16 weeks, 1,000 people will become millionaires. That's not all. Lots of amazing prizes to be won, from tricycle, motorcycle, television sets, and many more. To win, buy any bag of Dangote cement that has bag of goodies written on it. Remove and scratch the cards you find inside to win instant prizes like airtime, Dangote food packs, and many more. And keep the scratch card for the spell to win the star prize. Get on the cards to spell DANGOTE and be a millionaire. Redeem your prizes at Dangote Depot, regional offices, or selected wholesale outlets near you. Check newspapers and posters for more details. This promo starts July 15 to November 15, 2020. Dangote Bag of Goodies Season 2. Spell and be a millionaire. This year will still be great for you.
Your hogs are a comfy place for dropping in, for lazing around, and hanging out. So we've designed our hugs to be just as comfy, with a soup-absorbent cord to lock wetness away and the soft, flexible waistband. Our most comfortable diaper keeps baby comfy at every angle. We'll never stop finding new ways to hug more like you. Huggies, your hugs inspire ours.
What do you need to win on virtual sports betting? Just one thing, your smartphone and the 1xBet website. Place a bet on 1xBet. It's very simple, just one click. And remember, at 1xBet, virtual becomes real. Enjoy watching the game, see your bet win, and then get real money from bets. And enjoy every victory. 1xBet. Virtual games, real wins.
Not all washing powders are the same. Sunlight adds bursts of freshness to cleaning power to give you Sunlight 2-in-1 for sensational cleaning and freshness that lasts. Sunlight 2-in-1, sensational cleaning with burst after burst of freshness. Introducing Sunlight with luxurious oud fragrance.
This is my time.
You are not going to spoil it.
This time is precious. Don't let mosquitoes spoil the fun. Relax and enjoy the moments that matter. Use Baygon fast-acting insect-killing protection for your home. Baygon, take back your home. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Moments can be ordinary.
moment every day, like super moms do with Indomie. Moments to laugh with Indomie. Moments to learn with Indomie. Moments to care with Indomie. Moments to share with Indomie. Moments like no other to appreciate.
Super Moms create special family moments with your love. Celebrate these delicious moments with Indomie noodles. Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Like a bird needs wings to fly, you need skills to be productive. No matter the level of your education, ITF can train you to acquire skills in areas like mechatronics, metal machining, facility technology, electronics and computer networking, information and communication technology, ICT, culinary art, and agriculture. Acquire a skill and transform yourself from being unemployed to becoming even an employer. Be a valuable Nigerian youth. Say no to unemployment and poverty.
I'll spread my wings and fly so high. I'll reach for the stars, yeah, it's time.
Industrial Training Fund, developing the nation's human resource.
Is it the way that you look at me? Or the ways that you make me feel? 'Cause I just wanna get indulged. I just wanna feel so overwhelmed with your touch and taking me all the way to the moon to get indulged. This is for the best. My inclination never feels me though. I just love it for it. It's indulging. Let us go. Setting the mood right, can we play? But you can make me a dream.
Zero quality cafe liquor. Classic, strong, satisfying.
Thanks for staying with us. There are 3 professionals you would ordinarily not honor with a friendly visit. But Blessing Ambu, who scouted for the trio, is set to convince us that mutual benefits may accrue if a connection is established with them.
Yes, indeed, there are 3 professions or professionals that you not ordinarily go to visit just for the fun of doing so. I'm at an hospital setting, and because of that, I have to wear my mask. Okay, come with me. Meet Sandra Cox and Matthew Ebuka. As friends, they are on a visit to this hospital. So I get to pop the very question that had me getting on this very assignment in the first place. Would you just get up for the fun of it on a friendly visit to these 3 professionals? The doctor, the lawyer, and the police.
No. Well, I can call him and say hello to him. That is also making friends with him as well.
So there are professions you only go to when it's needed, when it's necessary. It's not something you go to look for them just like that.
You know, the fact still remains, as far as we are concerned, hospitals are not supposed to be places people should dread to visit. Being on the social basis now, coming to visit, say hello, say hi. Now, do you know that a lot of people run away from even that contact? Because to them, they feel that even men looking at you, doctor looking at you, he will find one fault. You know, they look at it, doctors are always, kind of judgmental, always having an issue, locating one problem or the other that is better hidden away.
And just by some dint of luck, as I moved across the city, I get some more views of our professional friends. First, the learned ones.
We do make friends, but most of the time in that same circle, among professionals, among lawyers, for doctors, among doctors, for police officers, they have friends amongst, one another.
But usually it's safer to keep a lawyer as a friend because you don't know when there will be issues.
Police,
police, so people they fear police well. But except that police, he get how una take connect. Now waiting go make you go say hi to police.
And then the very friend of the society, the police. How much more beneficial can this get?
Interestingly, I think if there's anybody you need to be very close to, he's the police. You live within a community and you're told you have a new DPO. As a member of the community, nothing stops you from going to the division. You don't just wait until when you have a problem before you visit your police station. The police station in your community is not just for crime fighting, it's for development of relationship.
So wherever the journey of life is taking you through, the pathway of life will bring you into contact with these professionals, the lawyer, the police, and the doctor, and perhaps some other ones that we have not mentioned here. You could always benefit from the friendly advice and the professional conduct.
And I don't know about the others, but the police is my friend, of course. One more break before we call it a day on Newsline. Keep it here.
To like football on Top Go TV, so him forget say him be best man for him party wedding. Amaka disappoint her bobo all because of football. Kola and the family supposed come out, but then gas change plans because for this new football season, Go TV get correct football action will make sense. Get Go TV decoder, we come with 1 month Go TV Max subscription for only 9,500 naira. Go TV, live it, love it.
And now for the weather outlook for tomorrow.
Welcome. After over 3 hours of rainfall late Saturday stroke Sunday morning, this is what it looks like in parts of Nasarawa State. We will still have a couple of such ample rains before the end of the season and strongly advise you decongest drainages around you for free flow of runoffs. We expect some morning thunderstorms over Gombe, Jigawa, Yobe, Taraba, Bauchi, parts of Plateau and Benue State. The coastal areas from Calabar axis to Lagos have prospects of morning thunderstorms. This storm coverage should extend to the inland of the southwest later in the afternoon. The coast should still see some rains. The central states and northwest have prospects of afternoon stroke evening thunderstorms, while Bauchi, Yobe and Gombe still have prospects of some isolated thunderstorms by evening.
Yes, where it ends this week. You're invited to another superb edition of Newsline Sunday at 9 p.m. I leave you with this. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Good night and God bless Nigeria.